Welcome to One Point Perspective. The perspective we're taking a look at is called the bird's eye view, or from the top. So let's go! So what you are going to need is a ruler and your pencil. For this, you need to mark what we call the vanishing point. Remember, vanishing point is like kind of if we have a horizon line where everything just disappears into the sunset towards. But we are going to have a vanishing point, and we're just going to start with making different rectangles. So you can just, if you can draw pretty straight lines, then that's all you're going to do. You can put a couple around your vanishing point here and there. You can make them different sizes, up to you. And then what you need to remember is everything is going to go back to the vanishing point, okay? So each of the corners is going to have this line towards the vanishing point. Now if your square or rectangle is the corner here, that's still going to have a line towards it, but it's going to go through this one. So if this is a block or a box, you wouldn't see that line going through it, right? So putting your pencils from where you need to draw the line from, you're going to line up your ruler to the vanishing point, draw a line right towards it, putting your pencil on the next one that will be there, drawing it to the vanishing point, and one more time, putting it on the next corner, matching your ruler to your vanishing point, and connecting the line. That gives this illusion that this rectangle is now 3D and it's getting smaller as it goes backwards, kind of like a beam of light. Let me just finish my rectangle there. We're going to do the same exact thing. So start with any corner and put your pencil down there, match your ruler to your vanishing point, and connect the line. Put your pencil in the corner, match it to the vanishing point, connect the line. I sound like a broken record. Put your pencil in the corner, line it up with your vanishing point. Oops, my pencil moved. And connect the line. Then I would put my pencil in the corner, line it up with a vanishing point, but I would realize it goes through the box itself. So unless the box was see-through, I would not need to draw that line there, right? So you do that one more time. Put your pencil in the corner, match it to the vanishing point, draw the line. Pencil in the corner, match it to the vanishing point, draw the line. Corner, ruler, draw the line. Once again, would not do it there, but as you can see, they start to disappear as it gives the illusion towards the center. Another way to do it, if you don't want all of your lines going straight to the vanishing point, because it can get really busy if you do a lot of different shapes, you can also think about stopping your piece, only going part of the way. So pencil on the line, vanishing point, go a little bit back, pencil on the corner to the vanishing point, a little bit back. You would just need to line up your pieces about the same shape. So what you want to think here is what you would do is draw your parallel lines now to your object. So keeping it this shape. And then just finishing your vanishing point line in that way. And then connecting it parallel line with here to that line. This is why it's good to use a pencil always. So now I need to connect those two. So I'm going to follow my ruler. And now the box looks like it's floating backwards. This could also be a house with a window. If you are ever going towards the vanishing point, a line towards the vanishing point, you need to use the ruler there. See, my line was a little bit off. But if you are going up and down, you match the parallel line with this group here. And that gives that illusion that, again, it's going backwards. One last thing that you could also think about is, or not last thing, but challenge yourself with a different shape. So we could do a circle. With a circle, you just want to line up your ruler with the edge of where the widest part of your circle is towards the vanishing point, and then connect the line again. Oop, I went all the way. Forgot that I went all the way. Okay. So there has that. You could also do some fun shapes like a star, something like that. And here you would just connect every point that you would see to the vanishing point there. So I should say every corner or every angle or every side that you would get. Okay, this one I would draw probably a little bit because it doesn't overlap into the star. And there, let's check this point here to it. Nope, it would go straight through the star, so I wouldn't want to do that. Okay, so some fun shapes there. You could also consider maybe a letter in your name. So if I have the letter I could mark it. Let's put it down here and see what happens if I want to bring it back to my vanishing point here. So corner, match it up. I would stop because I don't want to run into that object there. Corner, vanishing point, stop, corner, vanishing point. Now it goes into my eye there, that goes into it, so I just have this corner, I think, left. It could go all the way. This could imaginary go that way, or I could stop my block there by drawing the paraline here and just ending it off like so. All right. After you've played around and experienced different ways to make that vanishing point or a 3D object look like it's going backwards, then you can think about filling in your face. That means the widest part, the actual shape, with different patterns. So you could make them more optical illusion going this way, or just kind of what we call Zentangle, having the different patterns, right? So make them fun, make them interesting, make them different. You could also consider just keeping them flat surface. So what you want to think about too is your tones, tints, and shades. We want to include that in all of our objects. As they would be vanishing, they would be getting darker if the sunlight was up front closer to me, or they would be getting brighter if they go further away, right? So you want to shade in down here if my sunlight is closer to me. You want to think about where is your light source coming from. So we want to be sure to include all our tones, the grays, the shades, the blacks, and the tints, the highlights where it's brighter. So if my sun was up here, these would be the brightest surface, right? If it's coming from over here, I would get a little bit of a shade going in this direction on my object. So play around with that as well on your practice sheet, where you would include your tints, tones, and shades, where they would go to be the realistic of vanishing towards the light or away from the light.